Welcome to Kuwait Challenges Toastmasters Club. Priscilla and I have been conducting these sessions to districts around the world. Last week, we conducted one for District 1, and there were more than 250 attendees. And they were all eager to learn more about hybrid meetings, because I don't know what has happened in terms of the situation that we are in today. We have moved to at such a rapid pace in the last 1 year that technology has caught up to the situation that we are currently facing. And that means that businesses and organizations have realized that there is merit in doing work either online or hybrid. And there is merit in avoiding physical contact, at least for the foreseeable future, till everyone feels comfortable, everyone feels confident. And that is an example here that we are creating this hybrid environment for our club, Kuwait Challenges. But slowly, we expect a couple of people to join us. As you might have heard, a Toastmaster of the day today just got his first jab. So maybe after a month or so, we might have 3 or 4 in this room. And when we have enough, maybe then we can consider a bigger room. And why do we need to do that? Why do we need to have hybrid meetings? Because it gives us an opportunity that we can't get sitting in front of a computer. It gives us an opportunity to practice skills, even though I have to talk to a camera, but at the same time, I can have feedback from the audience that is in the room. And that is the reason why clubs now are increasingly looking forward to saying, can we try hybrid meetings? Is it difficult? Is it complicated? Here in this next 15 to 20 minutes, I want to show you all how you can start with what you have without investing too much or anything for that matter. So first of all, let's understand what is a hybrid meeting. This is what you would consider as a typical hybrid meeting. And this is one hybrid meeting that I had conducted recently in one of my corporate clubs, DR United. And the reason I did it is because Toastmasters International had reached out to me and said, hey, would you like to write an article for Toastmasters International on hybrid meetings? And I wanted to get everything right, that whatever I'm saying is precise, to the point. And of course, I'm also a photographer, so I wanted to take some nice pictures of the hybrid meeting to be published in the magazine. You can check it out. This picture is actually featured in that. So this is a classical example of a hybrid meeting, high quality, because it's a corporate club. They have the best equipment possible. Community clubs cannot afford to do something like that. This was another hybrid meeting that I conducted in my corporate club. Here is a more simplified version of a hybrid meeting. We had a projector, a laptop, and a small device that you can see next to the projector. It might not be very clear, but that was enough for us to conduct a hybrid meeting. All I had to do was take my laptop, connect it to that system, put up the online audience on the projector, and we were done. So that is in a corporate environment, but community clubs will start wondering, how do I do that? How do I get a projector? How do I get a TV? How do I get a good sound system? Or do I have to invest in this? And going forward, I believe we will have a different concept of hybrid meeting than what I have shown you in the previous example. And that is a concept of flexible hybrid meetings, where perhaps a couple of people will be sitting in one room, and then another place, there will be a couple of people sitting in that room, and some people joining directly online. So that could be our future going forward. And I already see this, by the way, in the corporate world, where we have, let's say, a team sitting around in Kuwait, especially when we execute projects in IT. And there is a team sitting on the other side, maybe in Poland. And there are also a couple of people sitting in one room. And then maybe our top management joins directly from their laptop. So we need to have this skills in this new world that we have suddenly been pushed into. We can't procrastinate on this anymore. We need to figure out not only from the perspective of Toastmasters, but also so that those skills will help us in our work. We need to be, 1 year ago, we figured out how to do Zoom. We somehow figured out that if we press that button and it becomes unmute, and then we kept asking people, can you hear me? Right? And some of the terms that were used most commonly were, am I on mute? Can you hear me? Is my audio clear? Is my video on? These are the terms that we have become familiar to a certain point that you all have become comfortable with it now. But now people want to meet, but at the same time, not fully meet 100%. Meet if you are, have you got 2 jabs? Then shake your hands. No? Okay, let's keep a mask on. So this kind of scenario, in my opinion, is going to happen for at least a year. So let's prepare ourselves, and the interim period of this preparation is this hybrid meetings. So to conduct a hybrid meeting, you essentially need these 5 components. You need a laptop that you can see here, which is connected to the internet. You need a microphone. I have a microphone right now here, but I will talk about that. You need a speaker. When I say speaker, I don't mean a person speaking, but you need something like this so that when you all are speaking, we all who are sitting here should be able to hear you. We need a camera. I have a camera here, and there is another camera here. So perhaps in a hybrid setup, maybe you need 1 or 2 cameras, maybe 3 cameras. It's up to you. And I'll explain to you how it can be done very easily, because this camera that I'm looking at is not really something fancy. It's just my mobile phone. It's connected to this meeting, and you get this view. I have another camera that focuses on the speaker on the podium. I could place another mobile camera here to give you another view. And that's how we can have multi-view using basic equipment. And then you need a display. As you can see here, you need a display so that the audience that is sitting around this room should be able to see the online audience. So these 5 elements is what we need to conduct a hybrid meeting. But if you think about it, look at this picture, this laptop that I have here, right? It has a camera here, and I sometimes use it, by the way. It has a camera. It has a display. I can see everyone on the screen, no problem. It has a speaker. I can hear the sound coming out from the speaker if I want to. And it has a microphone. I can speak. But if you think about this design, if we were to use only the laptop, of course, there are some things that you will immediately realize won't work for a hybrid meeting. It works for 1 person, but it will not work for, let's say, 10 people who are sitting in this room. So what we need to do is we need to extend the capabilities of this laptop by adding some components which are not very expensive, especially if I'm now talking from a community perspective. So first of all, let's look at the speaker, the sound system. Most of us have Bluetooth speakers. This is a little bigger, but you could take a smaller one that is good enough for the whole audience to see. So basically, you are carrying your laptop and you're carrying a small Bluetooth speaker that is sufficient for the size of the room. Next, let's talk about the microphone. The microphone from the laptop could be used, but perhaps if I stand a little from a distance, then my sound might not be clear. It works, by the way, if you just want to focus on the speaker and the speaker is speaking from this distance, it can be heard by you, but maybe not very clear. So if you want the online audience to have a really good experience, you could use something like this that I use. It's called a Rode Wireless. It's not very expensive. And you don't have to buy this one. There are other options available which are cheaper, costing maybe $100 or something like that. So from a club perspective, you need a laptop, you need a Bluetooth speaker, which costs at the most $40, $50. I don't know, depending upon your requirement. You need a microphone so that the online audience should be able to hear what's going on in this room. And you can go to the any room, any venue, and start a hybrid meeting. The only last bit of a problem that might be is people who are sitting here, how would they see the online audience? They can't see on this laptop, even though I can see, the speaker can see, but the rest of the audience, they'll have to sort of come and stand behind me, which is not a good thing, right? So in this case, what I have done is you could connect your laptop to a TV if your venue has a TV and you don't want to carry a TV all the time. If not, remember in the olden days whenever we wanted to give presentations, what we used to do, we used to carry a projector and then project it on the screen. So that's another way you could consider that your entire hybrid meeting consists of carrying a laptop with an internet connection on it, a Bluetooth, some kind of wireless microphone, and hopefully a projector or a TV that is already there. And you can have a very engaging hybrid meeting. You could also consider something like this. So if I look at this setup that you can see here, this is basically my laptop, all right? The display, it could be a projector or a TV. And what I have done is, in this case, I have a device like this. Now this is called a speakerphone. It combines the microphone as well as the speaker in one device. And there are plenty of such devices available. The one which I bought for my trial is called Anchor. But there are other companies like Jabra who make high quality speakerphones for conferences, and they work pretty well. I have tried this in this room. It's good enough. The only thing is perhaps the audio from the microphone is not as good as what you are getting right now. You will still be able to hear me because it has like multiple microphones and echo cancellation, all kind of stuff, and just for $100. So this could be an investment where you don't have to worry about the Bluetooth speaker. You don't have to worry about the microphone. You just carry this, carry a laptop, and then figure out how the physical audience will see either on using a projector or a TV, and your hybrid meeting is ready. The second part is, of course, this audience view that you are seeing here. This audience view, as I mentioned to you, this is just my smartphone. I just place it on a tripod and I connect it to the same meeting. The only thing I had to make sure, and all of you all have to do it, whenever you all are connecting multiple devices and they are in the same room, you will get echo. And how do we avoid echo? When you join the meeting, make sure you are not connected to audio. Disconnect the audio. There are different ways for doing that. On a mobile, it's simple that you don't connect to the audio when you join the meeting. On a PC, you have an option, join with audio or join without audio. So if you say join without audio, you are good to go. In fact, for the display part, in some of the meetings, what I have done is I have taken another laptop, connected it here so that the audience is able to see. The physical audience is able to see on the second laptop. And you could even use the third laptop. So 2-3 members can carry their laptops, place them strategically around the room. Make sure only one of them is connected to the audio. The rest are not connected to the audio, and you are good to go as far as the hybrid meeting is concerned. So this is the setup that I am not currently using. The setup that I'm using is actually this one, which I explained to you, that I have the laptop, which is connected to a Bluetooth speaker. Though I'm not using the Bluetooth function, I just connected a cable, but you could connect it via Bluetooth also. And the other thing that I did is I connected this microphone to the laptop. And that gives me the ability to move around as a speaker anywhere, and you should be able to hear the same level of audio, whether I'm standing here on the podium speaking, looking at this camera, or if I want to walk and talk to you from the other camera, and if there was a third camera, I could go and talk into that camera. And what would happen is the person who is controlling this meeting, the host, plays a very important role to make sure that the right view is projected to the audience. And we know in Zoom now, there are many new features available. One of the features is multiple spotlighting. So you could spotlight the audience view, you could spotlight somebody from the online audience. As you can see now, I have created a spotlight of two views. One view is of my presentation, and the other view is the smartphone. And this is another interesting way of how do I present a PowerPoint in a, and this is something I wanted to experiment, and I must say my experiment went very nicely. I wanted to say, okay, I want to give a project, a presentation, or let's say the research and presentation, and I have a PowerPoint, and I want to give that presentation here in the physical meeting. How would the online audience see it? Where would they see it? And the approach that I took, as you can see, is that I created a sort of a camera and created two cameras, one of presentation, one of me. And that way I'm able to move back and forth and show you that presentation at the same time. And I think this is more or less concept of a hybrid meeting. We can explore further, we can refine it, but at the end of the day, if I was to go back to this screen and tell you, you need a laptop with the internet, you need a microphone or something like this, which will act as both the microphone and the speaker, or you need a microphone and a speaker separate, put them in a bag, go to your venue. If you have a TV, well and good. If you don't have a TV, maybe ask other members to get their laptops along, place them strategically so the online audience is visible to those who are sitting in this room, and you're done.